What is going on, Bed Bath & Beyond? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, let's look at it. Let's see what we got going on. Some of you guys made a whole lot of money. Some of you guys watched a whole lot of money come and go. You know what? It is what it is. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. Give you some levels to be watching for. As of right now, if we were to call this the trend line, you are sitting at it right now as of making this video. $3.44 in the after hours. You had to close at what? $3.66. So you got some calls in the money, right? We'll see what kind of action goes on there. Will they just continue to fail to deliver and continue to work on shorting it back down? There's a possibility. That's why I'm saying protect your accounts. We'll call out where it could go to the upside, but if you see rejection, if you see that it's not breaking through there with strength, then what's that tell you? Watch your channels below. So it did get a little bit of a hang up right here at $4.19, which we said was going to be support number one on your way down. You got a little bit of a hang up right there at $3.57, which would have been indication number two whenever you see that crack. So now what are you watching? You're watching $3.08, you're watching $2.73, you're watching $2.39, and then I guess we'll call it all the way back down, $1.96 and $1.27. Be careful. Some of you are still green at this point. Some of you had opportunities to make half your position free. It's one of those things you just got to make your decision as to what you want to do, and how much risk do you want to keep on the table, and how much risk can you or do you want to take off the table, so that perhaps you're playing with house's money. Like I said, Bed Bath & Beyond is not in the clear. They are still working on a whole lot of things. So you got a nice run. It doesn't mean that it has to hold. I guess we are still hyped. Maybe perhaps Cohen or GME or whatever scoops up bbby. I know that's in the back of a lot of your guys' heads as well. We don't know if that's going to happen. It's a nice rumor that's going around, but we'll see what it actually does or what he can do with it even. But potential's there, I suppose, but I think that would ultimately be a liquidation in Bed Bath & Beyond and be a new entity. I might be wrong. I don't know. I guess I would have to look into that, but just be watching yourself to the downside right now. You can see your trend. Your trend is obviously working its way down, but let's see if we can get a little bit of support right here off of the trend line, see if there's a trend line bounce. If not, be watching $3.08 immediately after breaking through the trend line, which would, just kind of be what we're catching coming up here. And I'm being generous with that. We're going off of the wicks. If I was to bring that up to the candle bodies, I think it's going to be even more of a tight, So there, if we bring it up to the candle bodies, you can see that it's actually starting to breach through it right now. So if it's going to turn around, it's going to need to do it in after hours, realistically. And I don't put a whole lot of weight on after hours or pre-market. Some of that movement is not real, and you need to see what happens during the market. But definitely need to get up and away from that trend line, at least in after hours pre-market, and then see how it opens up and holds if you're still playing or whatever you're doing. But I hope you guys did secure some profits, whether it was options or whatever you were in and playing, and I hope it made you a ton of money. But I'll catch you in the next one. We'll keep an eye on it if it's doing anything to the positive. Otherwise, you guys know the downsides, and we'll just leave it at that, because I don't know that there's a whole lot more that we can talk about until some of the reports, financials, till Bed Bath & Beyond starts making some decisions what they actually want to do. Until then, we're just kind of going to be in the dark playing an even more risky stock than it was back in the day 4 or 5 months ago whenever we were playing it the first time. So keep an eye on it, guys. I hope you had a good day in the markets. I'm sure you did for a certain point in time, but this isn't your only play. You have other plays, and I hope everything else continued to go good. Everything was kind of pumping there. So be safe over the weekend. I will catch you guys on Tuesday. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.